And so it has come to pass. The Black Winter has arrived in Thor, issue number 4. Written by Donny with art by Nick Klein, colors by Matt Wilson, with letters by VC's Joe Sabino. And this issue begins with the last left off, with Thor facing off against Lady Sif, who now stands between the King of Asgard and an injured Beta Ray Bill. Sif tells Thor she's going to take Bill back to Asgard and that he should do as he must, which Thor responds by throwing Mjolnir her way, at which point Sif opens up the Bifrost, transporting the enchanted hammer to the frozen wastelands of Jotunheim, where Loki resides. Thor is outraged at this, but Sif assures Thor that no man can wield the hammer there, at which point she goes on to remind him that he is a good king, better than Odin, but he must not lose himself in his new role as Herald of Galactus. However, back on Jotunheim, Loki approaches Mjolnir and out of curiosity moves to pick up the hammer and was successful. And although Loki is astounded at this stunning revelation, the hammer suddenly pulls away from Loki's grip and flies back to the hands of Thor, in which Galactus demands they get back on track, with Sif and Bill taking their leave and Thor taking some energy from Galactus, charging himself. They then resume their quest, going from world to world, with Thor clearing the inhabitants to Asgard and Galactus feeding on the planet's energy. And before long, the two find themselves at the final world, where Thor attempts to negotiate the cooperation of the inhabitants of the planet, but Galactus does not wait this time and begins feeding, telling Thor that they're out of time and the Black Winter has arrived, as the black cloud begins to disintegrate the people it touches, covering his eyes. Thor gives his grievances to the world's leader as he vacates the planet just as Galactus finishes destroying it. Saddened by the loss, Thor grips his hammer as he and Galactus now face against the Black Winter, ending the issue. And this book is what I call a prime example of excellent storytelling. Because in this one issue, you have everything. You have action, you've got comedy, you've got drama, you've got a little bit of horror going on with the whole Black Winter disintegrating people deal. And I just love how in this issue, how Thor interacts with everybody, particularly they got with Thor and Lady Sif, how even though he's the king of Asgard, because she's known him for such a long time, she can kind of just call him out on his crap. And then, of course, Thor has absolutely no respect for Galactus on any level whatsoever. And because over the course of, these issues that we've had, we've seen Thor just smacking him with lightning, stealing his energy here. And it's just so funny to watch the mighty and powerful Galactus, tell the King of Asgard that, hey, this is how it's gonna go. But Thor's just like, man, sit down. I might be your herald, but I'm still Thor, god of thunder. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Which I always think is a very interesting dynamic, especially when you contrast Galactus against like his other heralds like the Silver Surfer, Fire Lord, and so on, where they were far more subservient to the World-Eater, as opposed to Thor, where he's like, yo, this isn't so much, a master-servant relationship as much as it is, we're on equal playing field for the most part. And of course, we really gotta bring up Loki for a second. Here the guy is, just sitting on his throne in Jotunheim, when Mjolnir comes and smacks into the ground, and he is thinking to himself, you know what, wouldn't it be cool if I could pick this thing up? And he actually manages to do it, which I really would like to know the implications of what this kind of plot point is going to start in terms of the stories moving forward. Because ultimately, what does this now mean for Loki as a character? I mean, it says right on the hammer that only those worthy can wield it. But as Thor shows in one of the text boxes that, hey, things change. So is Loki actually worthy, or did something happen to Odin's enchantment? It's mesmerizing, it's captivating, it's very cinematic in its presentation. And I'm going to say that Thor issue number 4 gets the epic gold medal. So Thor issue number 4, have you read this book? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Unless you'd really like some more Thor, at which point I've made a nice playlist right up here. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to stay up to date on all future videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.